I'm Jim, your host for Fire Canadian Way. Today in episode 4, we're going to calculate how much a person needs to invest every single year in order to reach the financial goal we calculated in episode 3. Before we get started, here's a disclaimer. I make this video for entertainment and educational purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. Please always consult a professional before making your investment decisions. So in today's case, we are going to assume that the person is 35 years old, wants to retire at 65, and the investment this person has makes a rate of return of 8% per year. And this person wants to have a lifestyle of $45,000 in 2025 dollars. And we're going to do the calculation in 2 steps. We're going to first use the Nest Egg calculator to calculate how much this person needs. And then we're going to use a new spreadsheet that I'm going to introduce in this episode to calculate how much this person needs to invest every single year. So let's bring on the Nest Egg calculator. All right, here's our Nest Egg calculator. Let's set up the base case here. So we are going to set up $45,000 as a income before tax per year. Age is 35 years old today. Wants to retire at 65. And we're going to keep everything else the same as before. 8% rate of return for the investment. 85 years old, life expectancy. And here for our spouse and for our spouse's CPP and OAS, we're going to make that into 0. And we're going to keep the same numbers of CPP and OAS. OAS is maximum, CPP at average of $808 per month. And now we're going to open our Goal Seeker and we are going to calculate. We're going to take that field, that's what we want to calculate. We want that to be 0 by changing this number here. So we're going to solve it right now, and we're going to see how much does this tell us this person need to have when this person turns 65 years old. So I'm looking at this number here, and I'm seeing this one is quickly converging to 0. So I would say $725,000 is our final number that is required for this person to have accumulated at the age of 65. There you go. So $725,000. And now we're going to go to this new spreadsheet that I created, which is to calculate how much this person has to invest on a yearly basis. We're going to enter the base information, and I'm going to introduce you to a few more information in this sheet as well. So again, this is the age, 35, retirement age at 65. The next one, it says, how much do you need a retirement? The one that we just calculated on the Nest Egg calculator, which is $725,000. Our rate of return, again, we put 8% as our base assumption. The next yellow box is how much will you increase your investment amount each year in percentage? I put 2% here. So what does that mean? That means if I put 2%, year 1, I will invest $100. Year 2, I will invest 102, 104, 106, so on and so forth, so that it keeps going up. The next field that I'm asking here is, well, what is the balance of your investment right now? If you already have certain investments, you can put in here, right? Your current market value, let's say, is $50,000 for our assumption here. Okay. So now that we have this spreadsheet set up, I can now again call out the Goal Seeker, and this time I'm going to ask for this cell that I want to set that one to 0 by modifying this contribution here. And now we are going to solve for the answer. So this one looks like it's conversion pretty soon. And this was said that we need to invest roughly $1,100 a year from the age of 35 to 65, provided that we already have $50,000 that is in the investment portfolio right now. I want to show you something that is very powerful in terms of time on our side. If I were to turn this one to 0 and I say, I'm not going to invest a dime, okay, instead I turn everything to 0, you're going to see that by the time I hit 65, that $50,000 will have grown to $543,000. And the difference is only $200,000. So by investing $1,000 every single year for 30 years, that gave us $200,000. But the small amount that you were able to accumulate before the age of 35, that becomes the major part of your growth. So I'm going to recalculate this one again so that we can just get a number back and you can look at that number. As always, please write to me and I'll be very happy to share this new spreadsheet with you so that you may do your own calculation to find out how much you have to invest on a yearly basis in order for you to reach your goal. And for the next episode, I'm going to share with you some of the early mistakes I made in my investment that really set me back, that I had to really work hard in the later part of my life in order to reach my FIRE stage. As always, happy planning. Now that you have a better roadmap to your financial freedom. I will see you next time.